The man clearly had a straight with 789, but he just rubbed his nose casually. The next second the cards in his hand turned into 3 aces. People thought he was some kind of card shark, but when he slipped the cards into his pocket, someone nearby saw it all. The man had no clue. He thought he had the game in the bag, but the bald guy across the table ordered his men to slam the man down, accusing him of cheating, threatening to chop his hand off. His son rushed in begging for mercy, but the man stayed calm, completely unfazed by the threats.
老强，没事，让他们搜。
The son thought his dad had lost his mind from losing, but when the thug reached into the man's pocket, he was shocked. The cards were gone. He immediately had the lady dealer search him again, but even after a full check, they still found nothing. Turns out the man was actually the reincarnation of a gambling god, but he had made too many enemies. His wife was murdered, and he was shot dead by his rival. When he opened his eyes again, he found himself in a remote Southeast Asian village, and saw a messy drunk man in the mirror. That's when he realized he had been reborn into the body of a useless alcoholic. While he was still getting used to the new body, his daughter burst in looking for a bank card. Her brother had lost a ton of money at the casino trying to pay her tuition. She planned to use the money to save him. Hearing this brought back memories of his wife and child from his past life. He swore he wouldn't let history repeat itself. He rushed to the casino with his daughter. The sister handed the money to her brother and begged him to leave. But the brother had already lost all sense. He had won 80,000 at first, thought luck was finally on his side, but lost it all in the blink of an eye, and ended up owing even more, determined to win it back. Not knowing the whole thing was a setup from the start, the man saw right through it, but kept pretending to be a drunk fool. Then the opponent announced the final rule. By midnight the brother had to either win back the money or pay the debt. Otherwise he'd lose both his hands and feet. The man tried to stop his son immediately, but the son shoved him away, blaming his father's past behavior. That's why he ended up gambling. Little did he know, his father was no longer the same man. He had already figured out how they were cheating, and with just his hearing, he could tell what cards the opponent had. The brother had a flush, but the other guy had a straight flush. The brother bet 10,000 right away. The opponent called, then raised another 20,000. The brother wanted to raise 5 more, but he was already out of cash. The loan shark standing nearby stepped in, told him if he won this round, he could pay off half the debt, and still cover his sister's tuition. So the brother borrowed more money without hesitation, confidently flipped his hand, and lost. He wanted to borrow again, but the shark refused. That's when he realized he'd fallen into a trap. Just as they were about to punish the brother, the man stepped forward. He said there were supposed to be 40 cards left, but now only 39 remained, which meant someone was cheating. The brother rushed to inspect the cards, but the opponent denied him. Then the man spoke again. The brother snatched the cards, and found there were indeed only 39. He angrily confronted them, but didn't see the card they quietly dropped on the floor. The man saw the whole thing, but strangely, he didn't expose them right away.